got it quite recently, and the measure protocol was very nice. It's almost grade 00, but it's like plus 4.2 thousandths of a millimeter high. So it's very adequate for home shop use. So let's see and have a look at bluing. So here we can have a little bit look at bluing, and it's not half bad. It's not 100% perfect maybe, but it's darn good. And I just flipped it over and put it back in the mud. And yeah, there you see my homemade surface thingy. You can have a look at that at some other point. And this is now just to get an estimate. Is it in the ballpark of being parallel also? We also need to remind that it's sitting in the rather thick blue canode paint. We can just see here. Now it's getting, this is just a hundreds dial indicator for the moment, just to have a look at it and see if we're in the ballpark. We need to remember to look at the high spots. So it's a bit okay. We move over, there is some shifting, but not too bad. There's something maybe. Here it's a bit thinner pattern, but we're not very far off. It's a tiny bit off. Oh, that's it is okay for the first initial scrapings. Absolutely. Let's have a look at the other side and see if it blues up a bit okay too. I'll flip it over for you. Oh, now we're looking at the other side, and it actually looks a bit better. It might also be, I think it was almost too thick for the first one. I'm not sure if it just floated in it or something. But this looks okay. It's difficult to film this, but I can assure you that in real life it looks very decent. So now I'm gonna blue it up and just make a print on the vase. And then I will call it an evening out here. Cheers. Here we apply the blue on the straight edge. Hopefully suitably thick enough to get a good print in the bed vase. Also, I should add to say that, yeah, as usually, it's strong reflexes there, but maybe you can see some of the imprint in the ink from lifting, which is interesting to see how it printed in the paint also. And of course I should have mentioned also that I did the hinging test, and that also confirmed both sides to be very flat. Now I'll try to make some prints on the lathe and see you soon. So here is the first bluing. It is a bit consistent with the measurements I did, which is some kind of relief. But it also reveals quite a significant amount of scraping to do. Let's have a look at the twist in the bed. Normally one should allow for at least 30 seconds for the bubble to hover in. And this is 0.02 millimeters per meter. And the setup, you can see it's about 25, 30 centimeters. God, I hate this camera. There we got it. We're still okay. Tailstock flat way parallel in vertical to the sled ways.